teacher, and I like to teach, and I'm trying to influence as many of these young kids. Like I talked about it earlier when I was at Converse, I was by myself and I didn't reach out to people when I was there. So I was just learning by doing and reading like Joe DeFranco's website and some like random blogs and T Nation and stuff like that. But I wasn't interacting with other college strength coaches. And I realized how detrimental that was to my development. Like I could have, who knows, I could have been so much better, so much younger. I missed out on a lot at a young age in this field because I didn't have a mentor. So that's one of the reasons why we did the virtual internship, was to kind of give back to the field and to give back to these young strength coaches that were affected by COVID and couldn't do their normal summer internships. And I love the field. So like going into what you talked about with some of my former athletes, like anytime I have a if I have a current athlete who's just like really good at lifting weights and I could tell they're crazy obsessed with it, like I am and was, I mentioned like, you probably could be a pretty good strength coach, and we could easily set you up here with an internship role and mentor you to do it. So I pushed it on a couple kids. Most of them are pretty reluctant once you tell them about the unpaid life that you're going to experience, but it's a passion field, and you get to do what you love every day, as opposed to like putting a shirt and tie on and being miserable and sitting at a desk all the time. Like that's not for me. And it's not for a lot of people. So if I see promise in somebody being a strength coach, I definitely encourage them to do it if they want to. And I'm willing to mentor anybody who's wanting to be mentored, as long as they're going to put forth the effort, and be responsive to what I'm telling them. So yeah, teacher first, and the virtual internship, it makes me want to be a professor one day, potentially. Like after sitting here and lecturing a couple times a week to these kids throughout the country via Zoom, now it's in the back of my head. Like maybe I could be like an adjunct one day as well as a strength coach, and continue to give back to more aspiring strength coaches. That might be something that I consider down the road.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I think it was a year ago, one of my kids, high school senior from out here in Long Island, he's trying to play college football, and it was down to 2 schools, and Trinity was one of them, and he wanted to be a strength coach. And I was like, if you could pull that off, like that's the way to go, because I know the guy over there and he'll take care of you. And hey, you would love him. He's a crazy person that would run through a wall. I think he played his whole freshman year with a torn labrum and a broken thumb. But he's a kid that I was like, this Bill's over there and he'll take care of you. And if you show that you're going to work hard, which I know you will, like he's someone that he can get a lot of use out of you, and you're going to learn a ton.
Yeah, it's an amazing field. If you have interest in impacting young people, there's so much impact you can make on some of these kids further than just like getting their legs bigger and their 40 quicker. There's so much more to the field that I didn't realize until more recently, the impact you can make on somebody's life outside of the weight room going forward. We have an incredible opportunity with this profession to really impact a lot of people in a lot of great ways. So I'm trying to get as many people to be strength coaches as we can. I know a lot of other strength coaches we worked with a strength coach at Stony Brook. He used to tell interns, like, you probably don't want to do this job. Like, the pay sucks, the hours suck. Go consider something else. And I'd be like, come over here. This job's awesome. Like, you got to do this. And I'm going to continue to do that because I think it's the greatest profession out there. Once you get past, as long as you can get past this unpaid period, like, damn, is it fun. You literally are living the dream every day as a strength coach.